What does it say about what you're trying to build here and what Coach Casteel brings that a 31-year veteran of West Virginia and a West Virginia grad want to come out to this new project?
Oh, I think it speaks volumes for the for us, the U of A football program and where we want to go forward. I mean, I've had great support from the community, great support from Greg and our athletic department and our school administration, and we want to build the best football program in America, and there's no reason why we can't here. It's not going to happen overnight. I've said this before. Our problems that we have, and I don't know all the problems, but some, a lot of problems we have, most of them didn't occur overnight, won't be solved overnight. But it's important to have, any football program, any athletic program, particularly on this level, starts with people. The people that work in your program, the people that play in your program, the people that support your program. And if you surround yourself with great people that are experienced and knowledgeable, know what they're doing, and the chemistry will be there as well, which I know, which is exciting. That's the first start to building the best program in America. And our goal, our mission is to be there, to get there, and we will at some point.
Question for any of you guys. Given your history with one another, the fact that you work together and you know each other's ticks, behind closed doors, what is this working dynamic really like?
Well, I'll speak first, and I'll let Calvin and Jeff talk. This is such a unique profession. A lot of people don't know what goes behind the scenes, and I'm sure it's the same everywhere you all work. I mean, the best I think chemistry can't be faked, whether it's on the team or on your staff. I mean, you either have or you don't. And I think our players will see it. That doesn't mean we're all going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. They'll be behind closed doors. We're going to, we're able to argue about things and disagree on things, yet but not be disagreeable. And I think that's important. I mean, there will be times where Calvin and Jeff are going to be so competitive at practice and get after each other that it's going to get pretty exciting. But at the same time, by knowing each other, they're going to know. And that also be able to service each other. In this day and age, particularly in football, there's so many different schemes and things you have to prepare for that as an offense, particularly an offense that we do and a defense that we do, you got to be able to say, okay, this is going to be 15 minutes of offensive emphasis, and the defense has got to give them the look they want. Okay, it's going to be 15 minutes of defensive emphasis, so we may have to get in the huddle. As painful as that is, we're going to have to get in the huddle and take our time and let them get their looks. And I think you can do that anywhere, but the fact that the staff knows that going in and how to work that is going to make that process that much easier. And that and the fact of what kind of people they are. I've always said this. I don't just hire them. I hire their whole families. And their whole families have to understand that. And they've got great families. And I don't think that can be emphasized enough how important their families are. Because they are uprooting, coming from a long way, as my family is. But, Tucson, Arizona is a destination place. I mean, some of you are from here, but some of you aren't. And a lot of people come here and never leave. And there's a reason for that. So that was my preaching. Go ahead.
Coach said it all. It's for us, the servicing of each other and the communication we have between each other from an offensive standpoint. I can share things with Jeff on, different looks he's given. In the same way, I go to him and say, "So what do you think about this? How they're going to defend it?" That don't happen everywhere when there's two staffs work that close together. Then we all involved with special teams. Plus, we all know each other's families. They're very close. The kids know each other, and we close-knit like that as a family. So it helps in the workplace, and it kind of carries over. But like Coach said, we're going to have days we're going to flat out get after it, be competitive. And when we walk off the field, it's back to grinding together. So that makes it special for us, and that's what I'm excited about because, again, it don't happen everywhere like that. So we share, both staffs share ideals all the time, and first start here with getting us right, and then that carries over the games, I believe.
It's about winning. I mean, that's the bottom line, and we're all on the same page as to what we hope to do to win, and it's we'll do what we have to do defensively to help them and offensively, and I know that they'll do the same with us. And it's like Coach says, there's so many different things going on in the college football, especially offensively. They're almost cheating. They're letting them hold, and it's getting tough on us defensively. You know what I mean? So, and when they go with that defensive emphasis, they'll not hold still and let us play a little bit. But that I think that's important. And again, we have a great chemistry, and most of our kids have all grown up together, and So it's exciting, and you know, just want to get to work and you know, start recruiting some kids, and you know, get a chance to get out and spring ball with these guys.
And one other aspect of coaching, you know, as you all come around, we watch a lot of film together, and particularly when you got a new staff, a lot of times coaches got to figure out what does the head coach really want, what's this coordinator really want, what's that coordinator really want, and that's one thing I have to worry about when Jeff or Calvin got their respective units, or the other guys do. You know, they're gonna know that Coach Rod's not gonna like that, or you know, Coach Casteel, Coach Magee's not gonna like that. They're gonna know. You know, we kind of know what's our expectations and what we want to see on film when we turn it on, and the players will be able to see that too. There won't be any mixed messages. You know, there won't be any mixed messages in the entire program, not just with these two guys, but anybody associated with Arizona football.
Rich, when you